everyone, my name is Chantelle, aka Glamnote, and in this video I'm going to be comparing the Revolution colour book to the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. Can you guess which side is which? One side is the Revolution, the other side is Cremated. Which side do you think it is? I'll move a bit closer. So this is the Revolution and this is the Jeffree Star. So I know the title says dupe, I'm really sorry. It's not a dupe, it's more like a cheaper alternative because like the tones aren't the same. With the Revolution one, it's all just kind of like, it's the same tone of grey, it's just different shades of grey. Whereas with the Jeffree one, you've got all the different tones. So, but if you're just looking for a cheaper alternative to the Jeffree palette, because boy is it expensive. If you want to see how the Revolution colour book compares to the Jeffree Star Cremated palette, then stick around. As you can see, I've already done my base and my brows, so I'm just going to jump straight into using the palette. So these are the palettes. I have the Jeffree Star Cremated palette and the Revolution colour book in CB01. This actually came out before the Jeffree Star palette, and the colours aren't really the same. It's just grey tones. I do have a full review of this up on my channel. And then this is the Revolution colour book. It actually has a little divider here that is plastic, which I like. So you have the mattes on this side and the greys on this side. So I'm just looking for similar colours. So as you can see, there's Hearse in the Jeffree Star palette, and then there's this black one here is very similar. Don't really have a dupe for Angel of Death. Okay, so then you've got Inheritance here, is quite similar to this one here. It's a lot darker in the Revolution palette, but they are like greenish grey tones. But yeah, that's they're the palettes, so you can see the comparison. It's not a dupe. It's not the same. So I'm gonna move in a little bit closer. P. Louise base in 02, and I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's a slanted brush, and just blend that out. So I'm going to do the right eye as the Jeffree Star and then the left eye as the Revolution. So to start off, I'm going to go in with Wednesday on this P. Louise blending brush, and I'm just going to run that through the crease. This doesn't have to be very tidy because I'm just going to go through and blend this out after. Like that. And then I'm just going to take a colour switch and just take off any excess of the Jeffree Star. So that is clean, there is no excess product on there. And I'm going to go into the Revolution palette. This shade here, this is on the matte side. Oh, there's a lot of fallout. Oh my god. Okay, well it's definitely pigmented. Whoa. I did pick up quite a lot on my brush. There was quite a lot of fallout. Oh wow, that is insane. So this side is definitely darker, for sure. Go over it with this one. So yeah, that's, wow. So I'm going to go back into the Jeffree Star palette and into Wednesday. And I'm going to go back in and build this up some more. So yeah, the Revolution side is definitely darker for sure, but they are very similar. There is definitely more fallout in the Revolution palette, and I feel like the Jeffree Star shadows are going to be easier to blend. And then I'm going to dip into Life Insurance and just blend out that edge. See, that is just so easy to blend. And then I'm going to take the colour switch again and go into this shade here in the Revolution palette. So this is definitely harder to blend. I don't know if you can see that the Jeffree side is just a lot more blended. The Jeffree side looks a little bit more blue toned as well. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to take this fluffy taper brush and dip into... There aren't any creamy tones in the Revolution palette. So I'm going to have to go in with the whites because that's the only colour that I can compare. So I'm going to go into the Jeffree Star palette, into the whites, and just blend out that outer edge. And then wipe off any excess and go into the white that is in the Revolution palette. The white in the Revolution palette is definitely not as bright as the Jeffree Star one. I feel like it's more of a muted white. I don't know how to explain it. That's probably not right. Although I am impressed. I am surprised. I was expecting this to be really, really bad. Tones are definitely different. I feel like with the Revolution palette, it's all grey tones. It's all just like flat out like grey tones. Whereas with the Jeffree Star palette, you get like a variety. You've got like your grey toned greens, and then you've got your blue ones. And then like down here, you've got like the creamier colours rather than just having a white. Whereas with the Revolution palette, it is just very like black to grey to white. So, you're not going to get that much variation in your looks with this palette, I don't think. I feel like a lot of these shades are the same. Like, on camera especially, these two, same. I don't think you're going to be able to get a lot of different sort of looks in this palette. But I feel like if you're definitely not wanting to pay the £54 for the Jeffree palette, then this one is good. Like, look, it's blended. It was a little bit harder than the Jeffree side, but the Jeffree shadows are like high quality. Like Revolution, this thing was like £15. You can't expect the same quality from them both. But as for blendability and colour, it's really, really good. So now I'm gonna use this brush now. It's stained green. I can't get rid of it. And I'm gonna dip into Gravedigger here and just run that through my crease line. Oh, fallout. And then I'm going to go into the Revolution palette and I'm going to dip into this shade here. I'm really worried about fallout with this one. I find the best way to stop fallout is to pat it on first and then go in and blend. See, this is very, very dark. I need to go back in with that Haley's brush. Oh no, I'm having a problem. So one issue I am having with the Revolution palette is that it's not buildable. It's like just straight away, like the colour's there, and then once it's there, it's like you can't blend it out, you can't get rid of it. It's very sort of in your face. I'm now going to take this little detailing brush, again it's stained, and go into hers and just place that on the outer corner. The black in the Cremated palette is just so pigmented. And then I'm going to go back in with that flat smudger brush and just blend that out. And then wipe off any excess and dip into the black in the Revolution palette. There's not a lot going on there. And then go back in and blend that out. Right. So this is what we have so far. So this is the Jeffree side and this is the Revolution side. I feel like the Jeffree side, there's more dimension to it. The Revolution side, it all just kind of looks like it's just all blended into one colour. I'm not sure. I don't know. So now I'm going to do the lid. I'm not going to cut the crease or anything today. I don't want to do anything too complicated. I'm going to go back in with the P. Louise base and just put a little bit of that on my eyelids just to give the shimmers a chance. I'm just going with a flat brush and just blend that out. So I am going to use my fingers for the shimmers because I feel like with Revolution's shimmers, they always work better when you use your finger. So obviously the shimmers in the Jeffree Star palette are going to be better. They are higher quality. The formula of the shimmers in this palette is amazing. I'm going to go in with Mortuary Beautician. I probably didn't say that right. And just pat that on the outer corner. Like that. Oh my god, it's stunning. And then just using a makeup wipe, I'm going to clean off my finger and I'm going to go into this shade here. So yeah, straight off the bat, the Jeffree Star shimmers are softer and easier to pick up on the finger. So this one is definitely darker for sure. And then I'm going to dip into Pall Bearer and put that in the centre. Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god. It's just so gorgeous. I'm going to go into this shimmer here in the Revolution palette. There's a lot of fallout with this one. So I think the colour's pretty spot on, but obviously the Jeffree side has more shimmer by far. And then I'm going to go into, I'm going to use my little finger for this one. Diamond Ashes, and put that on the inner corner. Oh my god. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh shit, that's way too much. That was not what I wanted. I'm just trying to wipe some of that off. My god. Okay, well at least I know when using Diamond Ashes with your finger, you literally need to tap it. Dipping into the white in the Revolution palette. Ooh. Oh. There's a lot of fallout. And going on the inner corner. Oh wow. I'm actually surprised. Oh my god, look at all that fallout though. I'm surprised at that. Okay. Oh wow. The white shimmer in the Revolution palette. Oh my god, look at that. This one. So now I'm going to do lower lash line. So for lower lash line, I'm going to use just that P. Louise brush again. Dip into Wednesday. Oh, I've got some fallout. And then dipping into the Revolution palette, I'm going to go into this shade here. Oh, I put myself in the eye. And then taking that smudger brush, I'm going to dip into Grave Digger. Into the Revolution palette, I'm dipping into this shade here. I think I might just leave it like that actually. So for highlight, I'm going to be using the Daxi Beauty highlighting brush. I love this, I got this recently. I'm going to dip into Diamond Ashes on the Jeffree palette, only ever so slightly. And just dust that. Oh wow. Over into the Revolution palette. I'm going to go into that white and go on the Revolution side. Oh wow. Oh wow, that white is definitely a dupe. That is amazing. Taking this fan brush from my Kitco, I'm going to do Cupid's bow with the Jeffree palette and then go under the brow. Revolution palette, I'm going to take that white and do the nose with the white. Oh wow. And go under the brow. Taking this brush that I got from an Amazon set into Diamond Ashes. Go on the inner corner. And then using the same brush and going into the white on the Revolution palette. Do the other side. I'm impressed. I'm shocked. Look at that. Like, can you even tell the difference? Oh my god. I can't, like, it's insane. Oh my god. See, I was thinking that I was going to have to take off the Revolution Eye and do it again with the Jeffree Star palette so that I could take a picture and post it on Instagram. But this, I think, put some lashes on, do a lip, you won't even notice. There's quite a bit of fallout, but that's from like both palettes. I'm looking very glowy today. Oh my god, look at me. So I'm gonna go and take a little bit of a snack break and do my lashes, and then I'll come back to do lip. So I'm back and the lashes are on. So now I'm gonna do my lip. For lips today, I'm gonna be wearing the Jeffree Star Lip Ammo in Gargoyle. Oh, I'm so bad at using lipstick. And then I'm topping that with the gloss, the Jeffree Star gloss in Funeral Parlour. Oh, look at that. I've wanted to do a cremated look with this lip for so long now. I forgot to mention that I'm wearing the Daxi Beauty lashes in Lexi. So my final thoughts on the Revolution colour book and the cremated palette. I'm not quite sure. Obviously, by far, the Jeffree palette is better. The shimmers are better, the blendability is better, the buildability is better, just the quality of the shadows is better. But if you don't want to pay the extortionate amount that this palette is, then this one, I highly recommend it. It's a bit cheapy feeling, it's like plastic, and there's no mirror, which is kind of annoying and really hard to open. But I do like this little divider thing that they've got. I just would prefer it if it was like maybe detachable, because when you're using it, you're like constantly having to switch sides. But I like it. I really like it. The white shimmer, thoroughly impressed. I couldn't believe it. Like, look at that. Can you see a difference between that and that? Like, okay, yeah, you can, but not that much. And the mattes are really good. They're pigmented. If anything, they're a little bit too pigmented because they're not very blendable. So I just recommend going in with a light hand when you're using this palette. But I'm obsessed. I honestly thought that this video was going to be a flop. I thought, oh my god, like straight off the bat, this palette's going to be awful. The whole video is just going to be me saying how good Jeffree Star's palette is and how rubbish the Revolution one is. But it's, no, this is amazing. This is so good. And I cannot wait to get the other ones. Like, they have like a whole range. They've got like a red one, they've got their blue and green one is together. What other ones have they got? They've got loads of them, and they're all like this. Mattes on one side, shimmers on the other. It all looks like this, and I feel like in like on a shelf, all of them together. Oh my god, yeah, I'm obsessed. I love it. Like, I will put a link to this palette down below so that you can go straight to it. £15 for this, and you get like there's a good range of shades. I just feel like some of them are quite similar. There's 48 shades in here. I'm not very good at maths. Anybody know what is 15 divided by 48? I don't have a clue. But cheap, so good, love it. And I'm probably going to be using this in the future. Like I said before, it's not a dupe because it's not the same tones. It's just grey. So if you were looking for a grey palette, which I definitely was, oh my god, like when Jeffree said that he was coming out with a grey palette, I fully lost my shit. I was so excited. I was like, this is going to be my palette. And now I have two. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.